The salary system. Let's start with what you already know. The salary system is simple. You trade time for money. You work, you get paid, you repeat. This is how 90% of people make money. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just limited. The salary system has a hard ceiling. There are only 24 hours in a day, and you can only charge so much per hour. Even if you're making six figures, you're still trapped in the time for money trade. Miss work? No pay. Get sick? No pay. Take vacation? No pay. But here's what most people don't realize. Even within the salary system, there are ways to maximize your earning potential that most people completely ignore. First, negotiate your salary every year. Most people leave thousands on the table because they never ask. Research what people in your position actually make. Then, schedule a meeting with your boss and present your case with data, not emotions. Second, stack skills that make you irreplaceable. Don't just be good at one thing. Be the person who can do multiple things that matter to your company. Learn the software everyone else avoids. Understand the processes that make money. Become the person they can't afford to lose. Third, automate your savings, so you're not just earning money. You're keeping it. Set up automatic transfers, so 20% of every paycheck goes to savings before you even see it. Pay yourself first, then live on what's left. The salary system isn't bad. It's just incomplete. It should be your foundation, not your ceiling. The investing system. The investing system is where your money starts working for you instead of you working for money. You buy assets, stocks, bonds, index funds, and they grow while you sleep, while you're on vacation. This system runs on compound interest. Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world. And here's why. Your money makes money, then that money makes money. And it snowballs. $1,000 invested at 7% annual return becomes over $7,000 in 30 years without you lifting a finger. But here's where most people mess up. They try to get rich quick instead of getting rich slow and steady. They buy when the market is high because everyone's talking about it. They sell when it crashes because they're scared. They try to time the market and end up buying high and selling low. The exact opposite of what creates wealth. How to use it correctly. Automate everything. Set up automatic transfers to low-cost index funds every month. Use dollar-cost averaging. Invest the same amount every month, regardless of what the market is doing. Over time, this smooths out the volatility and builds wealth consistently. The key is starting now, even if it's just $50 a month. Time is more important than the amount when it comes to compound growth. The real estate system. Real estate is the system that has created more millionaires than any other investment. You buy property, rent it out for cash flow, and watch it appreciate over time. But here's the secret sauce that makes real estate so powerful. Leverage. With real estate, you can control a $250,000 property with just $50,000 down. That's 5-to-1 leverage. If the property goes up 10%, you didn't make 10% on your money. You made 50% because you only put down 20%. But leverage works both ways. If the property goes down 10%, you lose 50% of your down payment. That's why location and cash flow are everything in real estate. Here's how to do it right. Buy in areas where people want to live and rent. Look for properties where the monthly rent covers the mortgage, taxes, insurance, and maintenance with money left over. This is called positive cash flow. And it's what separates real estate investors from real estate speculators. Start with house hacking. Buy a duplex, live in one side, rent out the other. Your tenant pays your mortgage while you build equity. You get to use owner-occupant financing, which means lower down payments and better interest rates. Once you understand the basics, you can use the BRRRR strategy. Buy a property below market value, rehab it to increase its value, rent it out for cash flow, refinance to pull your money back out, then repeat. This is how people build portfolios of 10 or 20 rental properties. Real estate isn't passive income. It's leveraged income. And when done right, it can generate cash flow for decades. The business system. The business system is about building something that makes money without you. Most people think business means working 80 hours a week, but that's not business. That's just buying yourself a job. Real business is about systems. In the business system, more money means better systems. You build processes, hire people, and create something that generates income whether you're there or not. Think about McDonald's. A teenager can run a McDonald's because everything is systematized. The cooking, the ordering, the cleaning. It's all documented and repeatable. That's why McDonald's makes billions while the local burger joint struggles to stay open. How to build systems. Start by documenting everything you do. Create step-by-step processes for every task in your business. Record training videos. Build checklists. Make it so someone else can do what you do without you having to be there. Start small with something you already know. If you're good at lawn care, start a lawn care business. Document your process. Hire someone to help, then hire someone to manage them. Eventually, you're not cutting grass. You're running a landscaping company. The ultimate goal is to build something you can sell. Businesses typically sell for 3 to 5 times their annual profit. That's how you turn years of work into decades of wealth. The digital income system. The digital income system is the newest wealth builder, and it's creating millionaires faster than any system in history. Create content, build an audience, sell products or services online. The internet lets you reach billions of people from your bedroom. Digital income scales infinitely. You create something once, a course, an app, a piece of content, and it can generate income forever. There's no inventory, no shipping, no geographical limits. A video you make today could still be making money 10 years from now. Look at YouTubers like Mr. Beast or Emma Chamberlain. They started with 0 followers and built media empires worth millions. They didn't need permission, investors, or special connections. They just started creating and stayed consistent. How to start? Pick one platform and master it. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. Doesn't matter which one. Post consistently for 6 months. Build an audience around something you know and are passionate about. The formula is simple. Provide value, build trust, make offers. Give away 90% of your knowledge for free to build an audience. Then sell the remaining 10% as premium content, coaching, or products. Build email lists and automated sales funnels. Social media platforms can disappear, but email lists are yours forever. Create lead magnets to capture emails, then nurture those subscribers with valuable content and strategic offers. The digital income system has the lowest barrier to entry, but requires the most consistency. Anyone can start, but only those who stick with it long enough to build an audience will succeed. The credit system. The credit system is about using other people's money to build wealth. Good credit gives you access to cheap money that you can invest for higher returns. Bad credit keeps you poor by making everything more expensive. There's good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is credit cards for vacations, cars that depreciate, or anything that doesn't generate income. Good debt is mortgages for rental properties, business loans that generate income, or student loans for high-paying careers. Your credit score affects everything. The difference between a 620 credit score and a 750 credit score could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime in higher interest rates. How to build credit. Pay everything on time, every time. Keep credit utilization under 30% of your available credit. Don't close old credit cards. Length of credit history matters. Once you have good credit, you can use leverage strategically. Borrow at 4% to invest in real estate that returns 8%. The wealthy use debt as a tool to amplify returns. If you have bad debt, eliminate it strategically. Use either the debt avalanche method. Pay minimums on everything and attack the highest interest rate debt first. Or the debt snowball method. Pay minimums on everything and attack the smallest balance first for psychological wins. The credit system can either accelerate your wealth building or destroy it completely. Learn to use it as a tool, not a crutch. The tax system. The tax system rewards certain behaviours and punishes others. Employees pay the highest tax rates. Business owners and investors pay the lowest. It's not about cheating, it's about understanding the rules and playing the game legally. The tax code is written to incentivize business ownership and investing. Business expenses are deductible. Depreciation on rental properties reduces taxable income. Long-term capital gains are taxed lower than salary income. The wealthy structure their income to take advantage of these rules. A W-2 employee making $100,000 might pay $25,000 in taxes. A business owner making the same amount might pay $15,000 after deductions. How to use it. Start a business, even a small one. Track every business expense. Home office, equipment, travel, meals, education. Work with a good accountant who understands tax optimization, not just tax preparation. Maximize tax-advantaged accounts. 401k, IRA, HSA. These accounts let you invest pre-tax dollars or grow money tax-free. A maxed-out 401k can save you thousands in taxes every year while building retirement wealth. Think about taxes year-round, not just in April. Make estimated tax payments if you're self-employed. Harvest tax losses in your investment accounts. Time income and expenses to optimize your tax situation. Legal tax optimization isn't about paying zero taxes. It's about not paying more than you legally owe. Every dollar you save in taxes is a dollar you can invest in building wealth. The compound system. The compound system is the master system that amplifies all the others. Small, consistent actions compound into massive results over time. Compound interest in investing. Compound skills in your career. Compound systems in business. Compound knowledge through reading. Everything compounds if you give it time and consistency. Here's the power of starting early. A 25-year-old investing $200 a month at 7% return will have over $500,000 at retirement. A 35-year-old investing $400 a month at the same return will have less than $400,000. Starting 10 years earlier with half the monthly investment beats starting late with double the investment. Compound works beyond money. Read 30 minutes a day and you'll read 50 books a year. Exercise 30 minutes a day and you'll be in the top 10% of fitness. Learn one new skill a year and you'll be unstoppable in 10 years. If you improve by just 1% every day, you'll be 37 times better in a year. That's the power of compound improvement. Small, consistent actions create extraordinary results over time. The compound system requires patience in a world that demands instant gratification. While others are looking for get-rich-quick schemes, you're building get-rich-slow systems that actually work. Here's the secret that wealthy people understand. Wealthy people don't just work harder, they work more systems. They understand that each system has different risk levels, time horizons, and return potentials. Diversifying across systems is how you build real sustainable wealth. Most people stay stuck in the salary system their entire lives. They work for 40 years, save what they can in a basic savings account, and hope it's enough for retirement. But when you understand all 8 systems, you can build wealth faster and with less risk. Someone using just the salary system might need 40 years to retire. Someone using all 8 systems might achieve financial independence in 15 to 20 years. The difference isn't luck or talent, it's systems. Start where you are with what you have. Begin with the salary system and optimize it. Add investing with automatic contributions. Learn about real estate through education and small investments. Start a side business. Build digital income streams. Improve your credit. Understand taxes. Let everything compound. The 8 systems are available to everyone. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. Choose systems over shortcuts, patience over instant gratification, and building over buying. Because in the end, the wealthy don't just have more money, they have better systems. And now, so do you.